All right, out the door forecast. Lacey Swope is here. Boy, you know, you just think so much time goes by. Folks still hurting from those storms, Lace.
They were devastating storms, and areas like Cole were hit twice. So many areas on the south side of the metro hit numerous times by severe weather from wind, hail, and of course all those tornadoes. It's going to take a long time, unfortunately, for folks to fully recover. We are starting off this morning with some severe weather. It's down in McCurtain County, a severe storm up to golf ball size hail. Not a tornado risk, and there is heavy rain that's been rolling through Norman. Look at our Lucky Star Sky Cam network. Down in Cleveland County, you've had a couple rounds of rain moving through. It's dark, it's cloudy, completely different scene in Oklahoma City. And up in Guthrie, breaking daylight now, partly cloudy skies and dry. So your out the door forecast, 30% chance of rain through mid-morning in Oklahoma City. Most of the area dry. It's in the low 60s. Yesterday, a record cool high made it to only 67 degrees. That's like late October like weather, not June. Today, we'll see 70s across the region. Still a fantastic afternoon. And get ready, because the summertime heat builds back in. Now, we still have storms that we're tracking up near Tulsa to the south of Oklahoma City, back down the H.E. Bailey. If you take a look here at some of the heights of these storms, we do have some blips in here where storms are starting to grow tall enough, updraft strong enough, could have some pea-size hail, but they're not crazy. Storm strength is always a good thing to show you as far as what these storms are doing. And yesterday, we were showing you that we were pegging the meter here on the scale. That's why we had those tennis ball size hailstones in parts of the state. Not seeing anything that strong now. We do have some intense storms in the southeast and down in far southern Oklahoma, but across the metro where we do have the rain, like in Norman, pea-size hail at best with that. Probably not even any hail falling now. Near Pink and Tecumseh, heavy shower. Shawnee, at least the south side of town, getting some rain. Mostly dry now in north central Oklahoma, and the bulk of the rain is down near Ninnekah, Rush Springs, Duncan, back down to Ranlette, and this is all going to move across south central Oklahoma. So from Purcell to Pauls Valley, Wynnewood, Sulphur, more rain headed your way, and then down to the far south from Overbrook to Medill, Lake Texoma, thunderstorms rocking through that area, but again, below those severe limits as far as hail is concerned. So scattered storms, very slight chance in the metro through the morning, except for down to the south, and the risk for severe weather is in far southern Oklahoma until about 10 a.m. We're at 63 degrees on our Lucky Star Sky Cam network here in downtown. Low 60s, some 50s in the northwest. A very cool start. That's wonderful camping weather, isn't it? Winds are light out of the north, and through the day we'll have light breezes. Temps will climb back into the 70s, mostly dry into the afternoon. I'm telling you, it looks gorgeous across the state. Some 80s in northern Oklahoma, low 70s back to the west. Now, we will have an additional risk for severe weather this afternoon and evening in the southeast and also in the panhandle, and storms will try to clip western Oklahoma heading into the late evening and overnight. And after that, our temperatures start to warm up, and we are headed towards summertime. In fact, we may have to have the heat dome on all of our graphics as we head towards late next week. That big ridge of high pressure that builds in, it's starting to show up. In the meantime, before it gets here, jet stream winds are strong overhead. We will have another chance for rain and storms Thursday, and another system dives in for your weekend. So Saturday night into Sunday may have a complex of storms. We're watching for that. Most of your weekend looks dry, and then here comes that sucker from the south. That ridge starts to build in, starts to squash our rain chances. Heat starts to increase, and watch it just creep up over the southern portion of the country, park itself, and that means 80s and 90s and even triple digits in the south and southwest come back into the forecast. Future next gen for today, cloud cover around. We're too cool. Rain cooled air still lingering around. We're not going to see that type of heat. We will have more storms. Fire in the southeast, still expecting that complex to fire way out in the panhandle this afternoon. By this evening, that's moving into western Oklahoma. Still could have up to golf ball size hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. Looks to weaken before it makes it into Oklahoma City. Only a slight chance we get rain in the metro tonight, and then most of your Wednesday is dry as well. So there's your rain chance this afternoon, southeast and northwest. This evening, Roger Mills, Beckham County, best chance back to Clinton and Hobart, 40% chance OKC. Lows tonight into the 60s, and then tomorrow 80s on the way. We'll see a slight chance of rain in eastern Oklahoma for your Wednesday. Thursday 80s and 90s. We're heating it up. 90s for the weekend. Father's Day 92 degrees, partly cloudy, upper 90s by the end of your 9-day. Back to you guys.